What's up, guys? American Mexican Gunslinger. Today I'm going to talk about something awesome that a lot of people, well, I mean majority of people really already know, but those who are new into wanting to have an AR-15, but you're on a budget and you don't want to buy a full AR-15 full price. Why not build one? You know what I'm saying? This AR-15 I actually built when I turned 18. I actually bought the lower receiver in California. Yes, guys, you were capable of buying lower receivers in California when you were 18 back in the day. Now I think you have to be 21 because you can build pistols and all these other things that you can. But when I did build it, it actually had a bullet button installed, and this one it's actually just a regular mag release now. Thank God, because I'm not in California anymore. But when you buy the lower receiver, all it comes is like with this part right here, which is kind of like the heart of the AR-15, and there's these two little holes that you insert those pins so you can hold in the trigger for it. So you can buy a drop-in trigger, or you can buy a regular mil-spec trigger and drop it in. The reason why I like building AR-15s is because you can put whatever you want on it. And this was actually my first build. So guys, I had it since I was 18. I'm 27 now. So yeah, I've had it for a long time and it still runs like a champ. Alright guys, and this is the selector switch, as you guys can see. And you have to install that as well, but you can install this without your pistol grip as well, because there's some springs that go inside and hold it in place so you can rotate it on fire and safe. And I wish there was a third pin in here. The third pin, for those of you guys who don't know, there's actually the third pin that goes in here, and that's actually for a machine gun. But we can't have that because the ATF are a bunch of tyrannical dictators, and so is the government. And you have to pay, well, lots of money for a machine gun, up to $30,000, probably even more sometimes, you guys. So yeah, we're stuck with semi-auto unless you get certain triggers that do certain things that the ATF is honestly trying to remove now, because they assume it's a machine gun. Yeah, their definitions of this bullcrap is just more and more oblivious, and you can see the true colors for who they are, because they don't like Americans. They shouldn't even be. They're communists, man. They're straight up communists. Anyways, yeah, you guys, and then you get your buffer tube, and then inside you get a spring so you can get your takedown pins to just stay in there like so. You do the same thing with this side as well, and this is for your bolt catch. And you do the same thing. There's a little spring that goes in there, and you got to push it in, and you got to get a hammer and pin a little pin that goes inside of it, and then it holds it into place like so. And then with your mag release, well, it's pretty simple. It just screws on from this side, and you screw it on, and make sure there's a spring that goes inside. That's what holds it in tension. And you just twist it around, and you twist this around to the necessary length, because if you put it too tight, it's going to be hard to remove. You understand? Okay. And inside this, there's a little pin that goes inside here too as well, and it's holded down with a spring. And as so, it holds your buffer and your buffer spring inside. So that's what causes the bolt carrier grip to go inside the buffer tube. Alright guys, so that was the build of my lower. I'm gonna have some pictures up down here below, and you'll see how it looks, because man, it was awesome, because it was either pay $1,000 for an AR-15 in California, or pay $50 for the lower receiver and accumulate some money, and over time I'll have one built right then and there, which is pretty awesome. And of course, you add your stock like so. You just remove it, and you can add it like so. So that makes it even more wonderful. Alright, so that's the lower part of it. And the upper. The upper was really nice for me to build. It actually went through so many types of configurations, honestly. It was not like this. And this handguard, I've had it since I was 18, you guys. As you guys can see, it's a key mod rail handguard. And it's been working nice. I actually ordered it off a website called ar15.com. Or no, my mistake, 223handguard.com. They don't exist anymore, you guys. I kept going back to the website to look more parts, but it does not exist anymore, you guys. And I was lucky to obtain one of their handguards. And it was cool because when I was building this, these were getting kind of, how you say, they were brand new into the market. Like these kind of 15-inch handguards were brand new. And then when I took it to the gun shop because I needed help to install it, they were like, dude, this AR-15 looks nice. And they were like, where'd you get this handguard? And they were just, it was, I'm telling you, it was relatively new, like a relatively new design for an AR-15. So it was awesome that I actually got some old folks telling me like, damn, this AR-15 looks nice, especially for California. But anyways, it's an Anderson barrel. And like I said, I built this myself and I had to get the tools to do it myself. And of course, I bought the upper receiver, which is this part of the gun, or not the gun because this ain't a gun, but of the upper. Anyways, and yes, I had to do everything in my power to put this the bolt carrier group freaking the emergency catch so you can push it in if your bolt carrier group doesn't fully close inside or, you know, lock in place. And it did have a different dust cover, but I removed it and I replaced it with this one because man, I remember I took it off because I wanted to replace it, and I did replace it because I bought this I forgot the company that made it, but it was for a little device that you put inside your magazine and you just put it in like a clip kinda. Because my magazine was fixed supposedly, you know, I had to do that in California, and dude, those things cost like 50-60 bucks each. So it was, and they both ended up breaking in the end, so I was like, man, I spent my money for no reason. But anyways, yeah, I ended up getting the Anderson bolt carrier group, and of course it is a regular mil-spec charging handle. And yeah, you guys, and this red dot I bought on Amazon. I think they're like 50 bucks now. The riser's like $20 on Amazon too. I don't know if they sell them anymore, but yeah, I got it on Amazon when I was building my AR-15. And of course the barrel, I actually bought it online. I think I bought it from Midway. It was around like 60 bucks. So I got a pretty decent deal with it. And I ended up getting a gas block that, let's see if I can remove this for you guys. The gas block right here, you guys, that goes inside the gas tube. That's what pushes the bolt carrier group back. And when you fire around, the gases go through the gas block and go inside the gas tube and pushes your bolt carrier group back into your buffer and your buffer spring. And that's what makes it bounce back so you can load another round. And yeah, that one actually cost me like 40 bucks, you guys, and I had a professional gunsmith install it because yeah, I was having a hard time installing the gas tube. That and the gas block, that was for me one of the hardest things to do because I don't know why it would just keep loosening it up, and I don't know, I would tight as much as I can, and I don't know what they did. I think they put Loctite on it or something, but they made it so it could not get loose anymore, which I'm very thankful for. And of course, I installed my own little rails right here, you guys, which I bought also on Amazon. They're like 10 bucks for like 2 of them, I think. And yeah, you guys, I just have them just in case I want to add a flashlight or a foregrip later on, if I do. But yeah, it's a great little build, you guys, I'm telling you. I bought this compensator over there in California. I ordered it. I think I ordered it from Midway as well. I think it was like 20 bucks or so. But yeah, you guys, it's a pretty decent little compensator because of course California doesn't allow flash hiders. But I like this. This is pretty dope. And the Troy front sight, I actually bought it a private sale in California too. I paid like 20 bucks for it, so that was a really heck of a deal for me, honestly. And yeah, that's pretty much the whole entire rifle, you guys. There's only certain few parts that you need to actually build one at home. For those of you guys who are on a tight budget, but like I said, I don't want you guys to be how you say spend your money buying full AR-15s, because building one, it's like a freaking man grown up Lego. You know what I'm saying? For grown ups, you know, and it's relatively fun, and sometimes it gets highly addictive, you guys. So be careful on that. And of course, we got our magazine. Yep, it's ready to go. You know what I'm saying? There's a regular P-mag, but this one actually holds 30, not like California holding 10. But I kind of figured out a way around their little pins that they have, and yeah, I kind of know how to go around that. You know, cause well, fuck California. Not the people. The people, you guys are great. I just hate the government there. They're garbage as fuck. And I'm sorry about my cussing, but yeah, they're horrible. But anyways, hold on. I'm gonna turn around real quick. There you go. Now that we got a whole complete rifle here, you guys. Yeah, I couldn't show that part on YouTube because probably they'll demonetize me. Well, I'm not even getting monetized yet. I'm so close, you guys. So close. But anyways, you guys, yeah. I built this rifle myself, you guys, when I turned 18. And trust me, it was awesome building it. Even my family members were like, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, building my rifle? What the heck? And since my family and my mom, they were Mexican, they're like, ese chingado es un R15. Like, ¿qué chingados tienes una pistola de militar? I'm like, that's not a military rifle. Like, it's not full auto. I wish. But, like, yeah, you guys, like, this is one of my babies right here. You know, you can talk smack about it. You can say whatever you want. I did have it spray painted. As you guys can see on the top rails, there's kind of tannish color on it because I did have it all complete desert tan. Because, you know, I was kind of like a lone survival fan at that time, you know, and I kind of wanted to make it look so desert-like because, you know, the Afghan war, Iraq, and all that, and I just love how they modified their guns and made it their way, you know what I'm saying, and I just love the tone of it. But yeah, you guys, this is my AR-15 build, so if you guys are planning to buy an AR-15, maybe you should hold off, buy a lower receiver, and start building it from the ground up the way you like it, you guys. It might take a few tools, it might take a few tries, you know, you might have to go to the gunsmith sometimes for certain things like the gas tube that I had a problem with, but everything else was just easy peasy lemon squeezy, you guys. It's not rocket science, you know. And this is the rifle of the Minutemen. There's so many AR-15s in circulation, it's not even funny, you guys. This is what you call the modern day musket, you guys. So if you guys are watching, I highly advise you to go build your AR-15s, you know, because sometimes those factory ARs are crap. They are crap. The only reason why I'm saying that is because they can have problems sometimes. And when the problem occurs, you're going to be like, oh man, I have to take it to the gunsmith, I have to do this. Or if you buy a complete rifle and you're like, I don't like this, I'm going to remove this. I don't like this, I'm going to remove that. I don't like this, I'm going to remove that. So you're just going to waste your money, more money in the end, you guys. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be like, oh, but now I have all these other parts laying around. I'm going to build another one. And that's kind of sometimes what I did. But yeah, you guys, they're addictive builds, and I'm telling you guys, they're really awesome rifles to build, and they're really awesome rifles to shoot. But as you guys know it, thank you guys for watching. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. Stay armed, stay dangerous. The fight's not over. We're still fighting for our freedoms. You know, Oregon over there with their assault weapons ban, you know. Man, that's crazy. That is just crazy, guys. Like, But then the police have whatever they want, SBRs and suppressors and all these other fancy stuff, while over here civilians, they're depriving us from our rights and stuff, because you know those ATF agents like to deprive people from rights. But over there, there's kids over there with full auto switches, and there's kids out there with guns, there's gang members out there with guns, and there's felons out there with guns, and what do they do about it? Crickets. Absolutely crickets. But for those of you who own these legally and can own them legally, oh, we're being attacked left and right. I wonder why. I freaking wonder why. Because they're all on the same side, you guys. We're all trying to fight for our freedoms. They're trying to deprive us from that. Joe Biden believes the Constitution is invalid or not capable of being what it is anymore because it's old, even just like his old ass. But anyways, you guys, that's my little rant about my AR-15. Thank you guys for watching. I'm American Mexican Gunslinger. Don't give up your rights, you guys. I'll see you around.